Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Come on in. How y'all doing? Yeah, I got something new today. I added my YouTube channel. So yay.
Yes, Lord. Hallelujah. Stay focused.
You stay focused. Come on now, Corey. All right. You gotta be prepared, Corey.
You got to scoot over, Candace.
I just switched right now.
You got to switch it around.
That's it right now.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, how y'all doing today?
You can send me the link.
You can go on my folks' page and look at it.
I can log in the other room from a remote location.
And why would you do that? Cause what?
Power technology.
Why you just can't stay right here with me? I don't know. Well, come on in, y'all.
In the room now. Come on, in the room.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking through two things, y'all. We got topics today will be when we first met
Yep.
and when worst comes first, because we've experienced that. Yeah. Hey, Gabby, how you doing? How you doing? All right, Gabby. So that's what we're talking about. So we're talking about when worst comes first and when we first wed.
Yeah.
Corey, don't start that today. Don't start that today. Come on now. So anyway,
Oh, what is it?
oh,
I'm going to plug it.
no, definitely not that. No, we're not doing that. No, that's gonna stay right there. Yeah. Anyway, so anyway, if y'all come in, say hey, give me some hearts. You watching? Let us know you watching us. Hey, Ash, that's my girl. Hey, Ashley. So y'all come in, drop your chats, put your hearts. Let us know what you watching. You know, watching us. Hey, and then I don't interact with us, so we don't feel like we just talking to ourselves. So interact with us, okay? Talk to us, talk back to us. You been ready? Gabby said she been ready since last Tuesday.
Well, amen.
Hey, y'all. First of all, let's talk about this. Corey want to come on here. Let's talk about that. Corey said he needed to talk to his. What you said you need to talk to? Management. So he said he had to have management to come on. So I'm management. Oh, okay then. Corey, stop. Why would you do that now?
Baby,
hey, I ain't trying to be funny.
I got to prepare.
But my thing is, prepared means you should have did that before we got on here.
I was in the green room. You didn't tell me when to come out.
I did. Corey, come on now. Come on now.
Green room.
Come on now. Anyway, y'all still have to put up with. Yep.
What you get put up with? Oh, that was deep. I like that. I like that was good though. I mean,
see, Gabby, you said, see what Corey, why you being like that? I don't know, Gabby. I don't know why he acting like that.
No, I'm not there. Man, I had to make sure I was fresh on here. You don't need to be acting on here, Candy.
That's why I just talking about that. But when folks be asking need, and then when somebody get them some lotion, they will be acting funny about what you give me that for? I know. And then it end up being going viral because they asking. So Corey trying to go viral.
No, I caught my elbow shot.
Corey trying to go viral.
I had everything set up in the studio.
Well, that's my little area. I had to take this stuff off here because when I had to do my test.
Yeah.
And
put no, you good. Because I see when I did, I said, "Who's this?" But it's gone now. What I smell like?
Sleep.
I smell like
and sleep. You don't need that.
Sleep and lavender.
You don't need to be sleep.
All right.
Who's the answer? I was just going to say that. Yep. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. Be Asher. Oh, yeah. We call him Brown, Mr. Brown. Yeah. So we're gonna dive right on in. So we're talking about how we first met twice. I started twice. So I'm gonna tell the truth because Corey like to embellish. Corey like to don't tell the truth. But I will go ahead and start. So I met Corey first was in 2005. 2005. We were going to the same church. We went to the same church. And he had asked people about me, but I ain't saying I wasn't trying to get no boyfriend. Nothing for real, I wasn't, because I just broke up with. Not just broke with them. Been with their dad, then my children's father, and I just wanted to get to know the Lord. I said, I'm gonna talk about Jesus. I'm gonna get to know Jesus. Me and Jesus gonna get to know each other. Well, I come down the steps at church. Who at the bottom of the steps? with an umbrella because it really was raining
I had to make sure
that day.
you weren't prepared. I had to make sure you got
Anyway,
your car
I had an
together.
umbrella. Hey,
That
Megan.
nigga the umbrella.
So I had an umbrella.
Hey,
So
the little baby umbrella.
we go down and I said, okay, fine, walk me outside. He was sweet as all. He was sweet as pie with them plaid shirts and them khaki pants. That's all he wore. Plaid shirts, khaki pants, penny loafers. Yeah, Corey. Okay, if it wasn't Corey, what else you wore? Because at church, all I saw was you wearing plaid shirts and khaki pants.
I was in my pretty boy era. Now fall back, leave it alone. I was in my pretty boy era. You know that.
Like I said, it was penny loafers,
my pretty boy
pants, Dickies, Dockers, whatever we had on back there, and plaid shirts is what my husband wore. Yeah, him wore that every day.
And I had a corporate job.
And he didn't have a corporate job. He was a director. He was a director of a nonprofit. So he didn't have to wear that particular plaid every day. But I used to be cute. I'm still cute. I still be fly to this day. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that because I upgraded you. You know that. You know I upgraded you. I Beyonce'd you. I purple labeled you.
Beast mode.
I purple labeled you.
Beast mode. Beast mode.
Beast mode. I purple labeled you.
Beast mode.
Okay. Anyway, so y'all, we did exchange numbers.
Beast mode.
Stupid. You know I love you. Anyway, so we quick or if y'all come in, make sure y'all let us know y'all in. Tell us, hey, y'all. So come on in. But we did exchange numbers. At that time, I was actually in nursing school. Yes, I was in nursing school. And I was, calling myself focused, trying to graduate nursing school. Shout out to Miss Melville for telling me that nursing school wasn't where I was supposed to be, Miss Melville. And she was right. I was mad at her, for a minute. Because I was like, this nigga don't know me from Camp Madison. Anyway, long story. Back to this. So me and Corey talking, and I would brush Corey off. He would call me. I was so uninterested in Corey. I was like, hey, how you doing? Okay. All right. Okay. But
I call you first. I call you first. Can't see what she talking about. Then, I was like, yeah, let me go through the book.
Whatever. So that was 2005. Okay. So we fizzled out. Like it maybe 1-2 conversations. That was about it. Maybe two at the most. It fizzled out. Next. So mind you, we still going to church together. We still see each other. It was, hey, how you doing? None of that. I really didn't see him for real. I didn't pay him any attention. Okay. But it was Easter. Don't start, Corey. It was. Don't you stop, Corey. I am telling the truth.
You start like real hard here, cuz.
No. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Your boy had juice on.
Kool-Aid. High steep from fruit punch.
I was eating them. Just know that. That's all I'm saying, cuz. I don't know simp.
You was simp.
I had corporate chicks.
Y'all don't let him. Okay, I'm not gonna go down. I refuse to go there with him. But anyway, like I was saying, so fast forward those 2 phone calls. Fast forward a whole year later, 2006. All right, so 2006 Easter. It's Easter 2006. There was an Easter program, and we, was at church, and after church, he actually did walk me to my car again. Okay. And I heard God say, if you let him pass by you, you're going to miss your husband. And I was like, God, you talking to me? And I heard God say, if you let him pass you again, you're going to miss your husband. So I did something I don't do. I got out of my car and stopped his car. Say, hey, I want to give you my number. As if I didn't have not exchanged before. I had to play it off. Like,
it was the same number from a year earlier. I'm saying, like, you could have just said, call me. You got it to call me. The Lord told me. You said it.
Corey, I was not dramatic like that. I just said, hey.
You could have went on my face and be like, hey, bro.
I was like, hey. And he stopped.
In the name of love. That's what you did. That's how I remember the story.
Don't you do that. Don't you do it. Don't you do that. You know what I'm gonna say. But anyway, so I did flag him down. I got his number because I didn't have his number anymore. So we exchanged numbers. So he played like he again, we played like it was brand new, like we never known and had each other's numbers. So anyway, y'all, that night he called me, and guess what, y'all? We talked on the phone all night long. And we've been so but the thing is, he took me to Ruby Tuesday.
Used to be up there in 5 Points.
5 Points.
Chick-fil-A there now.
Chick-fil-A now. If you're from Birmingham, Chick-fil-A is about Ruby Tuesday. So on Ruby Tuesday, he took me to Ruby Tuesday. And on a Tuesday. It was Ruby Tuesday. We went on a Tuesday. Yeah, and y'all, we were never apart after that. And so
Friday. What's up, Doctor?
Oh, you got the Friday. Bruh, I'm still mad because you didn't even speak. You so much you didn't see me. I was sitting right there, but that's okay. I'll see you Sunday. It's cool. Friday. But we love you Friday. We love the Fridays. You want to
Friday.
We gotta have y'all on here too. Y'all know y'all's gonna be gotta have y'all on here. Yeah, we gotta get y'all on here Friday. Gotta get y'all on here. But we was together ever since. And court that was in what? March or April? March, because
you know, Easter depends.
It was okay, but I'm saying he proposed to me a month later. And I said yes. I said just give me to June because I always wanted to be a June bride. So we was engaged because now, mind you, y'all, if he would have proposed to me in May, or that, like I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I couldn't hear, but I was in love. I was smitten. Cause I'm telling you something, don't you do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, my boy. Don't do it. Don't bring you up here.
Well,
don't come here.
Don't
come here.
I'm not. What's understood don't have to be explained. So I'm not going to say it. You said you.
See, you see what I'm saying, y'all. Do what I have to deal with, y'all. I have to deal with this. Okay, fellas,
you feel me?
Okay, and nobody's feel you because anybody comment. Ain't no fellas even comment.
They're my inbox.
They'll hit you on your inbox. Okay, anyway. So like I said, we was together every single day up until our wedding day.
Like every day. We
every day.
Perfect attendance.
Like, yeah, we didn't miss a day. It wasn't a day that for a whole
we went together 2.0.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Didn't
we missed a day. We saw each other every day. Even after we got married, like it just didn't stop. Like we've been together
every day after we got married.
Boy, you know what I was trying to say. Hey, you kill me with that. Cause then he got me so he thought what I was saying. I said with
rain. You said something else the other day. I was like,
anyway, he always get me. But anyway, I'm bad at that. So anyway, but like I was saying, we were together for I think we didn't separate. We didn't miss out. Hey, Jazzy. Hey, girl. But we were together forever. Like we still like when you see me, you see him. When you see him, you see me.
Like my buddy.
Yeah, like that's just how we are. We still like that to this day. Like now we've had some roughness in between, which we're gonna talk about it. But other than that, we kind of been together. You know, once I realized I knew this was my dude.
Your man.
My man. That's all I needed. Cause he made me laugh. Ladies, y'all know if a dude can keep you laughing all the time, and that is what Corey did. Like I laugh when I'm with Corey. I'm gonna laugh 70% of the time, cause Corey always got something. He got something to say. He gonna his perspective. He gonna tell a story. You be like, that story ain't going like that, but you know what? The way you told it, I think it is. But I think that's what drew me to being with Corey was his whole always, making me laugh. I told you about that last week. Last week you tried to put Publix in here.
You send us 100 racks on the cash app. We just plug you.
Okay, Corey, thanks.
I just did now. They inbox you, gonna be like, baby, wake me up like, baby. I'm like, that's what your man do, baby. That's what I do. You're telling me they didn't bless us.
But anyway, we receive it. We receive all endorsements. Hey, we'll take it off. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's how we kind of met and how we got started. Even the kids, they've been in love with him. Now they didn't meet him right off. It was a while before he met my kids. I mean, he saw him at church, but it wasn't anything like that. It was a minute before he met the kids. Because I wanted to make sure, that even though I said yes to him a month later, I still had to make sure.
Yeah, I couldn't be the fifth, sixth uncle. Like, this is the sixth uncle we done met.
First of all, that I never did that. No, don't do me. Babe, I didn't do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
Not you.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't do that, Uncle Me.
Like you.
I ain't do that, Uncle Auntie. That one never me. That one never me.
Yeah, do all that.
And my kids, only person they've ever met in my life was they biological and him. Nobody in between. That's it. Because I just didn't play that. And so I made sure that my kids only saw who was for real in my life. And when I realized that he was for real, we met before what? Before maybe June or July? Hold on, let me tell you something. Let's go back. I know this dude was the truth when that man volunteered to pay my children tuition at their school and the birthday party. Baby, I said he'll keep them. I was like, cha-ching, I got me a baller. I was saying, yes. I said, oh, this man's the truth. Yes, I did. Amen. Okay. Okay. So to my ladies and children, okay, like came in. Like I was a little short with tuition. He's like, how much is? He said, oh, okay, then I come get the money. Oh, okay. Then the birthday party. He said, well, how much it cost you to have a birthday party? I told him, he's like, okay, well, I just dropped the money off. I'll come by the party, drop the money off. And literally, y'all, he literally dropped the money off. Didn't one trying to get in. He said, I brought you the money. Oh, okay. Y'all, that's why I knew this was my man. I was like, I'm sorry, y'all. Ain't nobody came in and was like, let me give you these coins off the top. And hold on. And then one trying to get nothing back. All right. That one right there. That's my man, Corey Howard. So part of that, you know what I'm saying? But also the way he loved me. Let me tell you how he broke it down to me. I was kind of hard because I was Megan, I'm sorry. I had a hard shell because of thank you, baby. Past hurt from being hurt in the past. And what got me was he said, Candace, when he gonna let me love you?
You had a wall of thicker than the wall of China. It's like, bro, you know, and sometimes
you need a little more eternal water.
You need y'all.
Hey, Kiara, how you doing?
All this Pauline out here. This Pauline.
The gun store.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Back to the liquid hands.
Anyway, like I said, I had a wall put up, and he was willing to do what it took to break that wall down.
Because one thing God told me, you know, you was my wife when I saw you. The chick with the gold hair in the door. I never forget when I saw you. I told you I saw Kobe, but I never saw Kylie. And I was like, I thought you had one kid. I was like, yeah, one kid, that'll work. You had like 5. I'm just playing. You had 2 kids. You had 2. But it was like, but what got me though was how respectful and mannerable and just how they were. It's like they weren't ghetto, they weren't alley, they were just like well raised, well rounded kids. And that was impressive. It's like, man, I wanted to be a part of the team too. You know, so it was a mutual thing. I ain't gonna sit there and act like I was just, you know, oh my God, he was the man. No, I want to be on your team too.
Okay. I want to join my team. Okay.
You know,
but yeah, and I'm glad that he said that to me. We've always been a couple that communicated. We've always been good, bad, ugly. Even in them ugly days, we still communicated. But I think when he broke that wall down and asked me when would I let him love me, I couldn't do nothing but I ain't gonna lie, I cried. I ain't lying. Because no one ever expressed that type of emotion or expressed that type of, you know, level of love, you know what I'm saying, towards me. And not only that, he knew I had kids and he was still willing to be patient, even though I was rough. Now, I ain't lying, I was rough, y'all. I ain't lying. I was really, really tough. But when he said that, it was like a woosah. And I was able to let my guard down. I was able to allow him to come on the winning team because I've always been on the winning team.
I should have said that the first time. I got you know. I should have said this first time. You know when y'all gave me your number the first time? I should have been like, when you gonna let me love you? We'd have been a whole year into this thing. You see what I'm saying?
Or let it go.
Gotta be obedient.
Anyway, so and so that's how, you know, he got me to where I had no choice. And mind you, y'all, we've been engaged. We was engaged, and I still had my wall up. Engaged and all, still had a wall up. It's probably maybe December. by the time December, January, 6 months in this thing before I decided to
what's it around Christmas income tax?
Yeah. Why do you want to say that, Corey? Like you always got something to say. Because first of all, you didn't get no income tax. I had an income tax because you ain't had no dependents.
Girl, I had 4 kids I was claiming on the west
side. Oh, they want your kids. They want your kids.
It don't matter.
Whatever. So anyway.
Uncle Sam don't come looking for me. I'm just playing.
So anyway, I was just ready to just let my guard down, you know what I'm saying? And when he did that, it was like, okay, God, thank you. You know, thank you for allowing this man to be patient with me, to love me, to respect me. He became my best. I think that's when the best friend started because he was able to tell me the truth. And it's nothing like somebody telling you the truth and and you accepting the truth and having to deal with the truth. But I think that's what made me really be like, this is that's what checkmate another man, not just the money, but best friend. He understands. He sees me. He understands and was patient with me.
And obedient.
Obedient.
God told me when I saw you that day, I was like, because people always say, people say, how you know they the one? Mic check.
You throw people off. You on a good storyline. You have to keep going.
Let me do this.
You can't do that. Okay.
Injection, fellas.
Well, stop. Why you can't just say the story?
I'm saying the story. Okay. What was the story? What was I talking about? Okay. I'll talk about what I was talking about. Can't even threw my train off.
No, you threw your own train out without that. You threw your own train out because you decided to go somewhere and you did that. That mean? That's why you get old. Yeah, the old is kicking in. The old life come kicking in. Yes, it's kicking in. But anyway, back to we were talking about, us getting to the point where we got married, when we first met and dated. And it's kind of like, kind of like a love story, like again, who get engaged? Well, people do get engaged a month later. And again, if it had been the June, I would have married that boy then. Like, I ain't lying. I would have married him. This is what it is. I would have married him. And I wouldn't trade him for anybody. The good, the bad, the ugly. I still would choose Corey again.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody that can understand me like Corey does. Okay. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Vice versa, same way. You understand me. When I'm in my mood or my mode, you understand. Even though we said, hey, you all right? I'm good. But then, that's the biggest lie we say in marriage, when I'm good, when I'm really not good. And you know how to even interact with that when I'm like, I'm good. But then you kind of know, I'm good, man. Give me my space. When I start coming down, I'm going to come back around. I'm going to talk. And I'm like that. One of the people, I'm a processor. I'm a Libra. I'm a thinker. So it's like I'm always, when something happens, my mind is in process mode. So when I'm processing, I'm not trying to interact with the outside. I'm trying to figure this out. And then when I woosah, then I can come in and we can converse. Not conversate, converse.
Okay. Jen, I'm not letting him cut up. No, I'm not cutting up. Yes, Jen, you were there. Miss Tanya, you said people ask him, how do you know you found the one? Who, me or him?
No. I'm gonna tell you how I knew. It's people say that. Thank you. That was my point. Thank you. That's what I.
Thank you, Miss Tanya.
Miss Tanya, I appreciate it. My point was it's crazy because it's like that's definitely to me a God situation though when you find your spouse, because I was out there dating. I was like, God, why you done dated so much. You be like, God, I think I'm gonna settle down. I'm tired of being out here dating. And I never forget that day when you was coming, when I saw you in that glass door. I said, who is that chick with that gold hair? And it's like, from that moment, that's like, it's like, I stopped calling people I called. I mean, I broke up with people I didn't even go with. Because, I knew I had to make room, And it's like, and ever since then, like I said, to me, that was one of the best decisions I ever made. Following God and being obedient. When he told me you was my wife. Because I could have been like, nah, but it's like, when he said I already felt, it's like he confirmed what I already knew or felt. And what they did, they just opened the door for me to be able to be in a position to do what I did. The love you passed, the wall and all of that. Yeah. Because if God hadn't said you was my wife and we, I'd be like, man, I got time for this. I did this, I done spent money, this, blah, blah, yakking smack. And she still got this wall. She still got me on the outside looking in. But God allowed me to love you past the wall. And that was beautiful. All right.
So anyway, that's our dating story. How we became one. How I became Mrs. Howard. And but I did also want to dive into when worst comes first.
Oh my God.
Worst came first for us.
We got married in June. 2007.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we gonna set it up.
Okay, go ahead. So we got married in June 2007. Go ahead, set it up.
So we got married June 9th, 2007. And worst came first for us. No, typically in your first year, you in this whole honeymoon phase. You like, oh my gosh, I'm in love. Love is this on there. Look at my ring. Da, 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 da. Oh, this is it. Da, da. So December hits here. The 7th gets here. Corey, we at my grandma's house. Why were we at grandma's house? I don't know.
We was waiting to go to dinner.
Oh, whatever. So
we came out of the church or something.
Yeah. But Corey just kept saying he didn't feel good. I'm like, okay, what's wrong? And then he said, I feel like I've been shot. So going, Corey's a jokester. Okay. So when you live with a jokester all the time, this man's like, oh, I've been shot. I was like,
no, I woke up, I came in there, I was like, because I thought in my mind it was going to be some bullet holes somewhere. Like, it was no blood in there, but I was like, it felt like I'd been shot in my chest.
Again, did I take him serious? No. Because he played too much. Okay. Oh, I've been shot. I feel like I've been shot. So again, y'all know Corey, those who know Corey, he plays a lot. He's a joker. I said, well, Corey, just go back and lay it down. You know, just go lay it down.
You got gas.
I said, you got gas. Go lay down. You got gas.
I'm like, this gas got a Glock switch on it.
Okay. Anyway, so fast forward, we get to the house. Okay. No, let's go back. Let's go back. We got to go way back before that. So you lost your job at the Woo. He lost his job at his job, a good paying job, a great job. But when we lost our house. So again, let's go back even further, y'all. So let's go back again. When worst comes first, he lost his employment. Okay, which I wasn't making a lot of money at the time. I was making pennies on the dollar, and he was the breadwinner. He made good money. We ended up losing his job. Okay, so eventually we ended up losing our home because my money couldn't pay for the mortgage or the bills. I can barely pay anything. So we ended up having to move with my mom, and that was like the month before that, November. Thanks, we had to end up moving with my parents. So again, we had my mom in the house during this time. Okay, so we got married in June, November. We're homeless. December, Corey ends up in the hospital. Okay, he is in the hospital with pleurisy. Corey has never smoked in his life. MRSA. He had pneumonia. All this happened to him. So we go in again. He wake up that morning. Again, he said, Candace, I feel like something wrong. I feel like I've been shot. XYZ. Okay, well, Corey, let's go and take you to the hospital. Let's see what's going on. Well, do all this tests done. Corey has pleurisy. He has pneumonia. He has MRSA. So we're in the ER, in the emergency room, and they're like, man, we're gonna have to keep him. I'm like, hey, okay, all right, you gotta keep him? Okay, all right, cool. So I'm not thinking this ordeal, which was 1 day, turned into 14 days. Okay. We're singing in the hospital. Jen, you was there. Jen remember. Oh, you too, Megan. Y'all remember? Because we was working together at the time, Megan. So Corey ends up 1 day in the hospital, and what happened was I'm sitting on the back side of his bed. Okay. I look at him and he turns gray. The color of his wall? That gray. What does that look like? Death. Okay. All I know is all the numbers, all the things, everything is going off in on his monitors, everything. They come in here, if my nurse is in here, they come in with a crash cart. They said, ma'am, you have to leave. Now, crash cart, my husband was dying. Okay. Once they get him out, a doctor comes and sees me. He's like, ma'am, it's not really looking good. We're doing what we can, but he's going to have surgery first thing in the morning. I said, okay, what's going on? He says your husband's pleurisy is so bad that he needs surgery to get it done. I said, okay, my gosh. Well, when they're in there, Corey had 2.5 inches worth of sludge on his left lung. Okay. That they had to go in and scrape his entire lung off. Corey's ribs had to be cracked open. He had tubes, he had drainage. Again, this is 6 months into our marriage.
Mm-hmm.
We homeless, living with my mama, and Corey is having lung surgery.
Corey really was on the brink of death.
On the brink of death. Yeah, it wasn't like Corey's gonna leave me. Corey's gonna die. So imagine, and that's going through my mind too, because the doctor saying, ma'am, it doesn't look good. It's not going very well. He's about, he's not doing well, ma'am. And I'm sitting there looking like, okay. But not only that, at that time, me and my God was my mother-in-law. So I couldn't go see my husband. We had some issues. So imagine 3 days, I couldn't even go see him because it was family issues.
But praise the Lord, we got paid.
But praise the Lord, we got paid. I still have to tell the story, Corey, because again, it's people out here that have in-law issues. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell the story. So at that point, we weren't good. Me and my in-laws, my national in-law, those my in-laws. Like, you can't tell nobody, but we weren't on good terms. So it's portrayed as if I was abusing him. That's what was told to me, that I abused him. So for 3 days, I couldn't go see my husband. So imagine I'm thinking he was dying, but for 3 days I couldn't go see him. So finally, somebody spoke up for me, and I was able to see him and take him home. Because at first, y'all, I wasn't gonna be able to take my husband home. Nope, he wasn't gonna go home with me. But
because they asked me,
what did they ask you, Corey?
They asked me who I want to go home with. I was like, huh? Well, yeah. See, I was when all this was going on. I was
he didn't know
heavily medicated. I was oblivious to everything. I was morphine.
But he's heavily sedated, so he didn't know that when I came to see him, a nurse said, "No, ma'am, you can't enter." I mean, my name was on the list to not see my husband.
That's crazy.
Like, no, ma'am, you can't go see your husband.
But I'm oblivious to all of
He didn't know any of this. He didn't find out this until he got home. Like, until he got home. Okay, so fast forward Christmas. One person I'm never, ever, 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 never not gonna thank is Joseph Hope. That's my brother. From that day, he became my brother. Because Corey couldn't go work. I barely had money. He asked me, "What did you and your children need?" I was like what? I don't think he's gonna give me $100, $2. Okay, cool. No, Joe went and bought my kids every single thing they needed on their Christmas list and some.
And he blessed.
And he came and gave Corey some cash. So
I realized I didn't know Joe.
We didn't know him like that. We didn't know him like that.
I just woke up one day and he was in the shelf. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, he was there. I didn't even know. Yeah, he was there.
And he was like, yeah, he said, we chit chatted a little bit, Then he was like, hey, what's the key? Because I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I'm laying in the bed thinking like, okay, God, if I get out of hospital, I won't know when they're getting out of hospital. But my mind, I just got married. This is our first Christmas together. I got to get these kids Christmas. And I'm like, Lord, how am I going to get out of this hospital in time to go work a week to get at least a paycheck in, to get these kids something for Christmas? And I'm laying in the bed. I'm like, okay. So I went to sleep again. Morphine. And I woke up and Joe was in the chair. And it was almost like an angel. And cause it's crazy because it's like what I was praying about before I went to sleep. Woke up with an answer in the chair. And like I said, I didn't know Joe on that level. But this man came with him to the hospital. Then asked me, what do my kids need for Christmas? And in my mind, I don't know if this dude gonna get, because I'm still like, let me just, I'm still trying to figure out, because I'm like saying, okay, God, it's prevalent. I still need to make sure I can get it just in case he don't. And like the next day, the brother came back with everything. I was like, okay. Because I was at my weekend.
I was on a part time because I had to go sit with him in the hospital, trying to check on him because he didn't be at home because Corey was like, y'all, Corey was hooked up to a machine like there was, I don't know, he had tubes out the side of him, so just that was scary. Just seeing my husband there having tubes outside of him, and we 30 years old. We 30. Mm-hmm. We're 30. We're not sick. We're a 30-year-old couple at hospital, and the lady said this is something that elderly people have. They said they've never seen this on a person this young before. So we're trying to navigate that and figure that out. So fast forward, thank you, Joe. Again, y'all know that's my bro, and you can't say nothing about him. I'm telling you, that's my boy. So anyway, fast forward, we get home. Corey still can't work. Okay. I still I'm working at a daycare, not making no money. You know, daycare workers don't make no money. So again, I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do. I got my kids in my mama house, my husband who's sick, having to take off sometime to take him to the doctor. Still not making no follow-ups after this, after this. Like it was a long journey getting Corey back to health. I think he didn't go to work till maybe March or April. So that 4 months with one income in my mama house, how to save money, came credit. So again, worst came first
and
for us.
Me being a man, me and our identity sometimes is tied to our ability to provide. So I'm still not trying not to get depressed, but I don't have enough strength in it. My wind went to the point where I can actually go out and do some full time work. You know, I'm walking the steps and it's like I'm winded. It's like, okay, because I had lung surgery, and lung surgery takes a lot longer than you anticipate to get back to normal. And me, I'm rushing the process because I got to get up out of these folks' house. I got to get my family out of these houses. I got to get a job. I got to, all this is constantly in my head while I'm healing, but I'm still hurting simultaneously, trying to figure out how to get over this bridge. And yeah, it does affect your marriage. We become internal because it's like she can't understand what I'm going through, and she already going through enough by herself. So I'm not gonna put my weight on her.
But you still would, but you still wasn't being very vocal to me. He was vocal, but he still was, yes, Meg. I started doing. I was trying to do everybody. Meg said yes. I was selling a little
Mary Kay out of Trump.
Like I was doing whatever I could to try to supplement working at a daycare and having 2 kids who were in private school as well as staying in my mama house. And again, y'all, come on now. I don't know if anybody had to move in with their in-laws or whatever, but y'all, that took a lot out of us.
Yeah.
Me personally, him personally, and then if it took a lot out of me and Corey. Yeah. Our marriage, we didn't talk, we talked, but
yeah, it was kind of like I was going through because I kind of went in. You kind of because it's like you feel as a man emasculated. You just got this family. You just told this girl, Daddy, hey, I got her and the kids for the rest of their life, but now you stand in their basement.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So it does have an effect on you mentally over time because your mind is moving fast and your body is healing. And it's actually making you sicker because you're getting depressed and you're trying to heal fast. You're trying to do too much and you're going backwards instead of forward, which you're healing. And then you kind of mad at her. You mad at yourself. You mad at God because you're like, God, how you let this happen? You embarrassed. I mean, so many,
embarrassed.
You the man, but you stand in.
Embarrassed ain't the word. I can't tell you how embarrassed. So okay, so I say my embarrassment was me and Corey come from 2 different backgrounds. My parents are I came from a good background, 2 parents who had good jobs. Think about it. Corey's called the Huxtables. Like we were the people that had the fish fries every weekend, all the aunties, all the cousins. My mom and daddy were still married. My parents had 4, but nice house, good job, good car, and look at me. Look at what I did.
Married their brother from the other side of the tracks.
And it's like I was like, I started thinking, did I hear God right? I said, because I was trying to figure it out, God.
Yeah,
like,
I promise you,
you're not gonna tell me to marry this
like
dude.
God,
and
like,
dude, like God, like come on now.
Understand you, God.
I was like, God, like for real.
It's all to be like for better or for worse, but this worst
came first, and that's really what worst came first for us. Like worst, like really, really worse. Yeah, I mean, down to at the pub, we pawned my wedding ring. That's how deep it was. We pawned it, and I didn't get that. I didn't have one for Lord Jesus, how long? About 8 years or longer. Yeah, I didn't have a wedding ring for a long time. So I was walking around here with nothing on my hand for years because we were at our wits' end. We was, oh my gosh, what all did we do? Pawning stuff, going to the plasma place.
I was trying to pimp. Oh, I didn't tell you that. Yeah, I still owe them money. But anyway,
like I was saying, going to the plasma, he can't get plasma because he has sickle cell.
No, I had that. What it was?
No, you can't get a sickle cell trait.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's it. And I'm in there. We in there together. I'm feeling like this Negro.
HIPAA laws now?
This Negro HIPAA, but shit.
Put my business out
I am HIPAA when it comes to this relationship. I'm HIPAA too. Anyway, so imagine I'm resentment building up. Cause I'm over here doing this. He over there watching me do this. You know what I'm saying? Like it got so bad. Like really, really bad fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was really, really bad.
We were like the poster children for divorce. I mean, everything. She had every right to leave. She had every right because everything I promised her, I couldn't give it to her no more. It was like I can take care of you, can take care of the kids. It's almost like I had the receipt and had to give you back to your family. But I'm glad God stepped in and did what He did. He kept us.
He did. He has kept because that's just a small part of when y'all be honest with y'all. Our worst was years. I ain't lying to y'all. Our worst was just.
But God never told me to leave.
And He never told me to leave him either.
Yeah.
As bad as I wanted to. And I threatened.
Too.
I threatened. And at one point, we had papers. Like, that's not like I had papers.
It was like, I was like, God, I found a wife and I found a good thing. What happened? This Proverbs 18:22. Did I read this back? What happened? Was this the wrong good thing? I'm sitting there questioning everything now. Like, okay, God,
and I'm questioning God too. Like, God, you told me if I let this guy pass, I'll miss my husband. But this ain't no husband.
You told me this was my wife.
This is not a husband. Right. What again? Back to my parents. I know what a husband like. I saw my daddy be a husband. I saw my mama being a wife. So in my mind, I'm thinking that my marriage is going to emulate what I saw. Number one, because I'm doing everything I saw my mom do. Like I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm washing, I'm making him make sure he's happy. Like I'm doing all this and I'm still suffering because how many houses did we lose? 4. So y'all think about we've been evicted.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. It was evicted. We had to lie to our folks.
But you know what?
Lying to people. Lord. Baby, we still have to tell the story.
Because how long what time is it?
It's just it's okay. Cool.
That's what I'm saying. Be like, okay. Because I know we
can do part 1.
Okay, because I know. I don't want to get too deep.
We can, but we need to. Let me tell you why. We need to get deep because some people need to hear.
That's why I was asking you how long we had folks. That's all. You never tell me. I told you when I told you to talk to my management team. You apparently didn't. They would have told you about that. Anyway, moving on. For 29 in a day.
Yeah, y'all want us to keep going, or we can do part 2 next week. Y'all just let us know, because I swear, maybe he's ready to go to sleep. Maybe it's him. So just let us know if y'all want to keep. See, Mrs. Y'all can keep going. This blessing me seriously. The real hobby.
I'm gonna cash up you $2 for that, bro. Appreciate it.
Anyway,
keep it going.
Don't touch it because they may
mute
us or something.
But no, but see, on a serious note though, it's like you see marriage,
hell,
and sometimes marriage can be like riding a pony, and then sometimes it can be like riding a bull. Okay. Don't fall in love with somebody else's version of marriage. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors, behind the scenes. Because I thought marriage gonna be, I'm like hunky dory, like, oh yeah, it's gonna be, But like I said, but words came first. But sometimes when words do come first, what it does, it helps galvanize y'all for whatever else happened in life. Because it's like when you take a test, the first thing they tell you, take the hard question first.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. All the hard scenarios, hard situations came first.
You ain't lying. I'm not. I'm be honest with you. Like the bad by the second part for better or for worse, sickness and health. So like we've been through sickness. I've had a heart attack.
Eye stroke.
I've had an eye stroke. While I was going blind. Like literally waking up and trying to feel my way to the bathroom, or waking up and can't see anything. We've been through a lot of the health part, and that could test your marriage as well.
Because a lot of times people get married and first few years everything hunky dory good, also don't even really have major. So, but then when something hit, it's like, oh my God, and it shift your marriage to the foundation because y'all hadn't been through anything for real. Everything been good. But like I said, sometimes when you come out the gate and stuff going, it's a bad thing at the time. You don't. Well, I won't wish it on anybody, but it helps on down the road because it's like because it ain't nothing we can go through now that will shake or break us.
Nothing. Now, and y'all, and this is not exaggeration. There is nothing that can break me and Corey apart. Nothing. Nothing and no one. Okay? Because we've experienced all the bad parts that you can think you can experience. I mean, no money, payday loans, car repossessions,
all
the bad stuff you can think of. We've endured it. There's nothing the things that will break a marriage up. We have done that. Yes. Mrs. said, I remember. Yes, you remember Sick Week when I got healed my eyes? I could see literally, but I went in Sick Week and I could only see what was in front of me. I could see. I had no peripheral vision. None.
You could see.
I said I can see God. I got my sight back.
On stage.
You got to think by now I should be completely blind. They told me what by 5 years. By 5 years I would have been completely blind. So by now I would have been blind, completely, absolutely. I would have been completely blind. Yes, Gabby, we have literally been through all of our vows. And so that's what I'm saying. There's nothing that can take us away from each other. Number one, we trusted, he trusted God for himself. I trusted God for myself. Then we finally got our heads together. We trusted God together. Collectively, we trusted God together. Because we had to make a decision for ourselves that no matter what, we're not going to get divorced. We made the decision. Because people didn't know, but during Seek Week, we was divorcing that week. We was Bloods and Crips. No one knew, but we was blood. And then I already knew that Monday after Seek Week, we was headed to the divorce office. Literally, I was headed to go sign them papers.
Trying to get my million.
Anyway, we were headed to a divorce. But again, that week we will never forget that week because that week healed me physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And it did it for both of us. So we'll never forget that week because it helped us stay together. But that was just a week that we decided the divorce, that D word would never come back up. It did.
It's like we went through all this stuff, and you get down here, we're gonna quit. It's like God said, what God put together, let no man put us on in a situation, none of that. Mm-hmm. Like God put us together. Mm-hmm. So we together forever.
Facts.
I told you go through, I'm gonna be a stalker. It is what it is. But I ain't gotta worry about that because you love me, girl.
And I do. I love him to love him. Don't worry about that. So like I said, our worst came first. Like I said, that was a lot that we went through. We made it.
Praise the Lord.
To the other side. And now we look at other married couples that have been there 30 years and 40 years because now we have to navigate. We almost had 20 years. Now we want to figure out how to go past this 20-year mark and stay there, and keep going. And I know that it's going to take more work because we on the empty nester stage power now. Trying our very best. We got one gone, got one more still here. Her in there right now. She in there right now. We love her though. We do love her, but we want to be real empty nesters. Okay.
Be like in the kitchen cooking.
Don't shut up. You was not going to be being raised on Baby Boy.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Not going to do it. Not doing it. But anyway, we trying to be real empty nesters. Okay. And just live life, with just me and him. And we had it for a second when she went off to school. We had it for a second. And y'all, I ain't lying. That was a very good experience because it was just me and him in the house. It was just me in the house. And we found different things about it. I found out some stuff he do. I was like, oh my God, he been doing that? I was like, oh my God. Yeah, you right, babe. Yeah, all good stuff.
I'll be like, what?
You get to see your husband. Your husband like you see your husband without no kids. He just do stuff.
It's like you like, wow. So you like what?
Oh, yeah, you like when you start eating that? How you do that? When you start saying that?
It's like y'all dating again.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. But it was a good dating because what we did, we actually did date. Mm-hmm. We did date. We still date. We still go. We still go out to the movies with our friend. We always got a friend, Tristan. He's gonna always be there.
So
but
we do
it our sometimes, but we still date. We still date each other. Yeah. We go out to eat dinner out of town. Because last time I was with my man. Yeah, I was with my man all summer. Yeah, like I hopped in there. I said, man, I'm going with my man.
North America.
All summer with my man.
Different city every 3 days.
Yeah, but I was with my man. Okay. Because I was gonna be with my man. Okay. So yeah, we never stop dating. We don't stop.
No, because you think about your spouse, they're always evolving. And they're always in your phone.
I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
I'm gonna send chocolate message.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry, y'all. You will get sad. Your phone will make you sidetracked. You saw what I just did. Because we on live and hear his phone.
Talking the TV loud. I'm gonna turn it down.
So anyway, so like I was saying, yeah, we just never stop dating. Yes, Gabby, never stop dating. Never stop dating. We always trying to find places to go. Like I'm trying to get him to take me to the doggone the rodeo thing. So I want to do my more trail ride. I'm trying to wear my boots and I'm trying to do all that. So yeah, we never stop dating. Even y'all, sometimes we date right here on this sofa.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go out the house to date. No, you don't have
to. But one thing is, I enjoy him. Okay, I enjoy this man right here. I'm sorry.
I love me.
I'm sorry, y'all. I enjoy being with him. Like literally, like I enjoy being with him.
I enjoy being with me.
Like we was apart last 7 days, y'all. Them 7 days was like forever.
I enjoy being with you too.
You do, baby. What? You Ashley said, get out that man phone. It's your sister, Lord.
Ashley, you feel me?
You know what's Ashley? You always taking up for Corey. You always taking. I'm so tired of my sister.
That's all.
Like she loves her brother-in-law. She loves him. Like she take over that man. I don't care.
I'm on the remote control app. I was trying to
get on my nerve.
Good looking out.
That man phone. Yeah, no.
Good looking.
She said, "But don't do him."
That's what I'm saying. Don't do me. Boom.
I don't see your comments. I don't know why I don't see my sister's comments. I gotta figure it out because that's my sister. I didn't see your comments. I figured out why I don't see your comments. I'm gonna figure it out. Because my sister comments got to be up here.
Yeah.
But I don't see you on Facebook, Ashley. Because I see my Facebook posts. You on the Facebook and YouTube channel? Because I see all my Facebook people.
Appreciate it, Ashley. Get out that man phone.
But no, sad. I don't see your comments. But I'm gonna figure it out. Why I don't see all these comments. But y'all, we had y'all here almost an hour. We good. So we tune in to next week.
If y'all have questions for next week, you're more than welcome.
Absolutely. Send us some questions. What y'all want to hear us talk about? We'll talk about whatever. We will. We'll talk about it. But guess what, y'all? Guess what, people?
Dum, 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 dum.
Y'all, June 12th through 14th.
Oh, there's the 12th through the 14th. What?
Yeah, y'all gotta come. What? We got it. We're gonna be rocking and rolling. The link to register, that's my earlier registration, but I've been trying to get our ticket prices together. So ticket prices, I'm trying to get them together this week. I thought I was gonna have them today, but I definitely try to have them by the end of the week. Okay, y'all. So y'all can go ahead and purchase your tickets. Y'all, we got some stuff. We got some people.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Oh, sorry. See, that's, when you married, y'all, you do stuff. You do quirky stuff.
Yeah, you crazy stuff on the fly. You do with each other.
All right, Darrell, make sure you come back next week. Okay, come back. So we'll be back here next week. Okay. Darrell. And again, if y'all have any comments or something y'all want us to talk about or something you want to dive into, please y'all can hit my inbox or put it up under the post. I read them. Put it up under the post. Okay. So again, we'll see y'all next week, y'all.
This episode brought to you in part by.
And don't forget, y'all, I need y'all to join the movement. So go to my page, CandiceKHoward.com, and go join the movement.
Join the movement.
Join it. Okay. All right. So guess what? We out. Hold up. Wait a minute. My intro video. It ain't playing.
Uh-oh.
Where's my outro video?
Dun, 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 dun.
Where is my video? For real, where's my video? Okay. Let's see if I push this button.